Hello, my beautiful darlings. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Andres, and if you're hooked on books and stitches, you've come to the right place. Today's video is time to choose the June TBR. We're actually going to be doing it a little different from last month because last month I did a TBR bingo, but I realized that in my bingo thing it didn't have any B's. So until I get that fixed, we're actually going to do instead a random wheel generator. I already put in 25 prompts, and we're just going to go ahead and spin the little wheel and then choose the book based on the prompt. So let's get into it. Okay, I cannot see myself because I'm recording on my phone and I'm using the back camera since it's obviously better than the front camera. So I really hope that there's no glare, and if there is, I'm so sorry. But here we go. First prompt. I don't know if there's any sound on this. Okay. A small town romance book. I do have some choices here in my physical TBR, I'm pretty sure. This Book Lovers Small Town. Okay, Book Lovers is based in Sunshine Falls, North Carolina, so that could be one choice. Then there is Flawless by Elsie Silver. That is definitely a small town romance. So that's another option. Let's see if I can get a third option. Okay, so I didn't find a third one, so I have to choose between Book Lovers by Emily Henry or Flawless by Elsie Silver. I will say that I've had Book Lovers on my TBR from much longer points compared to Flawless. So I think I'm gonna choose Book Lovers by Emily Henry. Let's see the next one. I hope there's no glare. Okay. A book that screams summer chaos. Let's see if I have any of that type in my physical TBR. Also, not every book in this shelf is TBR. There's also a mix of read books. So, just a fair warning, if you think I haven't read any of these books, I have read most of them. It's just some are TBR, some are read. I have no rhyme or reason for the ordering here. Summer chaos. Weather Girl does kind of give summer, but it also kind of gives like spring, so not really. The second time done and dusted has fallen.
Is that a sign? Is this a sign?
Okay, I know it's not really summer related. I did have this one on my May TBR and I didn't get to it unfortunately. But First Time Color by BK Borison, I'm gonna make one of those, one of the first choices, just because there is some type of chaos in there. But is it summer? Probably not, but I don't really care. This is my channel. I can do what I want, right? Let's see my Kindle. Ooh, Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. Ooh, I kind of like that one. Okay, so let me add that to my library because if you can't tell, I chose Just for the Summer to fulfill a summer that screams summer. I mean, what am I saying? A book that screams summer chaos. I'm choosing Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. Alrighty, next prompt. Let's see. We're gonna do a total of 8. All right, a book whose title starts with the first letter of your name. So my name is Andres, if you didn't already know, and that starts with A. So let's see if I have any on my physical. I don't think I do, but you never know. Okay, on the physical, there's no books that I have that start with an A. But on my Kindle, from the jump, I have American Housewife by Anita Adriel, Assistant to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mary, or I'm so sorry, Mayrer. I can't say that last name. I'm sorry. And A Very Bad Thing, which was also in my May TBR that I wasn't able to get to. So I already have two contemporary romances. A Very Bad Thing is thriller. Assistant to the Villain, I know it's fantasy something. I don't think it's romantasy, but I know for sure it's fantasy, like comedic fantasy of some sorts. And then American Housewife, I'm not remembering why I added this, so let's take a look at that. New York City, 1950. Dreams come true for radio personality Maggie Lane when she gets her big break in the exciting new world of television. The Maggie Lane Baking Show is on the air. All she has to do is act like the ideal housewife, create sumptuous desserts, charm the show's sponsors, and sign a morality clause to ensure that her girl next door image remains untarnished. Although newlywed Maggie has never baked so much as a cookie and knows even less about maintaining a home, keeping up appearances is a necessary ingredient for success. Easy. She has a supportive husband and a legion of fans who can't wait to know her better and better week after week. That's what she's afraid of. Off camera, cracks are showing in her marriage. An old lover makes an unexpected return, and there are secrets from the past that could ruin everything Maggie has worked for. With every dream on the line, Maggie wonders if she could still have it all when the truth about what it really means to be an American housewife comes to light. That one does sound good. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna choose that one. American Housewife by Anita Abriel is gonna be my third June TBR pick. We are at 3 out of 8 that I'm going to pick. So let's see the next one. Okay. A book with 3 words in the title. All right. So let's see. In my physical, I know from the jump, I have remarkably remarkably bright creatures by Shelby Van Pelt. So that's definitely one choice. I immediately also see By a Thread by Lucy Score. I also see The Wedding Day by Jasmine Guillory. Then I also see Nights in Rodanthe by Nicholas Sparks. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that. And that is it from the physical TBR. So let's choose one of these four. So I have so much romance already, so I'm gonna say no immediately to By a Thread and Wedding Day. So those are no go. I'm gonna put those back. So now we're choosing between remarkably bright creatures and knights in redonda, whatever it is. I don't care. I feel like just for the fact that I can't even say that word, I don't want to read it anymore. I've seen a lot of good things about this book, so I'm gonna say that my fourth pick for my June TBR will be Remarkably Bright Creatures by Shelby Van Pelt. All right, so we are halfway through the TBR. Let's see what the next one's gonna be. Okay, a dark romance. Oh my god, yes. I was dying for a dark romance because I haven't read one in a while, and your girl loves a dark romance. So I know for sure I have a couple on my Kindle, so let's see. I have Credence by Penelope Douglas, Haunting Adeline by H.D. Carlton, Shallow River by H.D. Carlton. Those are 3 pretty solid choices. I have read H.D. Carlton not too long ago. I haven't given Penelope Douglas a chance. So we're going to go with Credence by Penelope Douglas as my fourth TBR, June TBR. No, is that my fourth? Sorry, my fifth June TBR pick. All right, so we have 5 out of the 8 that I want to pick. Let's pick number 6. Let's see what the little wheel wants to choose. A new author. So what that means basically is just an author I've never read before. So let's see. I think I do have one that I want to choose immediately from here. But let me see if there's any other in my physical TBR that I would want to choose. I've been in a big mood to start the Shatter Me series by Tahari Mafi, so I'll put that one there. Let's look at my Kindle. Let's see. Okay, my other choice would be Creep by Jennifer Hillier. Between the two, Shatter Me looks more of like quick, easy, fun vibes, maybe. So I am leaning more towards the Shatter Me, but I've heard a lot of good things about Jennifer Hillier for sure, mainly from Michaela, which is what Michaela reads here on YouTube. Shout out to you, bestie. You always give the best thriller, mystery, cozy mystery Rex. So now I'm stuck between Creep by Jennifer Hillier or Shatter Me by Tahari Mafi. Okay, I'm gonna choose Shatter Me by Tahari Mafi for sure. I feel like this is something that I've been wanting to read for like the past 2 months, so it's going in there. Oh my god, the wheel reloaded and I thought it deleted all my prompts and I was gonna cry. Alright, let's choose prompt number 7. We're almost done. It finally has sound. That is so extra. Shortest book in your TBR. Ooh, okay. Weather Girl is definitely short. It is 327 pages. Okay, I Will Find You by Harlan Coben is 325. And I don't think there's any other that I would want to choose from the physicals. And let me look at my Kindle. Oh, okay. I think I know which one I'm going to choose. Let me just confirm the pages of this one. Okay. Yeah. So this one is 193. More like 192. But it is Tales from the Cafe by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. This is book 2 in the Before the Coffee Gets Cold series, and I've been looking forward to continuing the series because the first one really, really like hit home for me. Like I was crying and everything with those little short stories. So I think book number 7 for my June TBR is going to be Tales from the Cafe by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. Remind me to never use pickerwheel.com for this random wheel generator. My goodness, it's giving me such a difficult time to just do it again. Okay, let's just spin it before it gets chaotic here. So if shortest book comes out again, we'll respin. So let's see. The 8th and final book. It's so laggy. What the hell? Stop. A reread. When I added this one, I had only one book in mind, and that one book was The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. Because everyone and their mother is rereading this entire series. I just finished watching KK, which is Where Is My Library Card here on YouTube, do her full vlogs of reading for the first time the Hunger Games trilogy, and she is the funniest YouTuber on here. Like KK, if you're watching, shout out to you. You are the funniest girl on here, I swear. So I think without any other thought in my brain that I'm choosing The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins as my 8th June TBR pick for the reread prompt. Alright, so now let's do a quick recap of the prompt and the book that I chose for my June TBR. The first prompt was A Small Town Romance, and I chose Book Lovers by Emily Henry. The next prompt that was chosen was a book that screams summer chaos, and I chose Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. The third prompt was a book that starts with the first letter of my first name. My first name is Andres, and it starts with an A, so I chose American Housewife by Anita Adriel. The next prompt was a book with 3 words in the title, and I chose Remarkably Bright Creatures by Shelby Van Pelt. The next prompt was a dark romance, and I chose Credence by Penelope Douglas. The next prompt was new author, and I chose Shatter Me by Tahari Mafi. The 7th prompt was shortest book on the TBR, and I chose Tales from the Cafe by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. And the last prompt was a reread, and I chose The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. It's so funny to see that my TBR for June is literally half and half physical and Kindle. I didn't even plan for that to happen, but that's pretty cool. I like that. But yeah, guys, that is going to be my June TBR. I think 8 books is a pretty good list to choose from. When I compared to my May TBR, I chose five, and I was trying to be more strict and sticking to it. But if you saw my wrap up video, you saw that, didn't go that way. I did not get to all the books that I had in my May TBR. So it's nice to have more options. It's also nice to feel like you're not like obligated to read every single book in the TBR. It's kind of based on, having fun. And I'm a big mood reader. So yeah, this is a TBR, but maybe I won't follow it. I'll just go based on my mood. So we'll see. Even though I gotta say there's a pretty good variety of genres in my TBR this month. Yeah, there was a lot of romance at the beginning, but then we started shifting to like fantasy, and then we ended with a dystopian reread, which I cannot wait. If you haven't done so already, make sure to go ahead and check out my May reading wrap up video as well as all of my other videos that I have posted on here. I don't only talk about books on my channel, I also talk about crochet because I love crocheting. I have a passion for it, and I have a lot of upcoming projects coming soon. So I should be posting a video within the next month or so of current projects that I'm working on or projects that I've already completed. But yeah, if you did like this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Make sure to hit the notification bell so you're notified every single time that I post a new video. Make sure to check out my Instagram and my TikTok, as well as my Goodreads, my Fable, my Storygraph. Check it out. Follow me if you haven't already on all the socials too. That would be great, and I would love for us to be beautiful little darlings together on social media too, besides here on YouTube. So yeah, I hope you have a beautiful day, and let's get hooked.